Come on.
Hey everyone, welcome to Tides of Flame here on Statblock 20. This is episode 13, and I'm going to do a quick recap of the last episode because it's been a while since we last played. So, everybody ready?
Ready.
Okay. So, the battle between you all versus Oz and Razat's Feklar was long and vicious. Many tricks were employed on both sides to ensure victory, but in the end, Raditz was defeated, Oz was taken out by Mosur Monc, and Keela was reunited with her father. The trip out of the brothel district wasn't without issue, though. You managed to get the attention of the district's madam, Wee Song, and after she accused you all of taking away a source of money from her, which was sheltering Oz and the guild, Monc was able to cut a deal that could pay her off in the long run. Although the act of infiltrating the district and causing a ruckus did not go completely unpunished, because Wee Sung proclaimed that the entire party are now banned from the district forever. And Keanu might have wept slightly at hearing this. Back at the Grazing Goat, you learn that Jinx safely escaped the district on her own, yet still suffering the effects of breathing toilet water for a couple of minutes. And then Monc laid out the information he had promised you all as payment for helping him rescue his daughter and take down his usurper. That is that Duradas learned that there were at least 3 other Hexbloods out there also serving Yograthlug. You also learned of one of their locations to the north. Marcus was told that his sister Yumna is alive but in grave danger due to being employed by an archaeologist named Denisi Kreuxler, who has found a relic that attracts danger. Nazriel was told that the head of the Cerulean Conclave, Lord Branford Silvermane, is still tracking him down under the belief that he is a holy being sent to help him take control of the entirety of the Faerun. Valfire learned that in his absence, his homeland of Timanther is about to fall into civil war over who should be the true heir to the throne. And Keanu was told that in order to find the fame and fortune he seeks, he should set up a battle of the bands with his nemesis, the beyond popular harpist Vocifer, who is currently visiting Baldur's Gate. And finally, Greksha learned that the cause of the rot and decay in her homeland is most certainly due to the other Hexbloods performing the Eldritch sacrificial rituals many, many times. A crusade, centuries ago, passed through the vast and buried Eldritch-imbued artifacts across its breadth, which is why the Hexbloods are concentrated there. And with that, Okay, once Mosur Monc left the grazing goat with his daughter Keela, you all decided to retire for the rest of the day and take a long rest before deciding on the next path to take. As the sun began to set and you all relaxed and or fell asleep in your rooms or the beer garden, you can start to hear the sounds of civilization begin to fill the streets outside once again. Not exactly like when you first arrived in Baldur's Gate, but a low din that lets you know that your efforts to rid the city of Oz and his toxic crew of assassins have actually had an effect on life here for the better. And it fills some of your hearts with pride as you drift off to sleep once night envelops the land. Hey, Greksha, roll me a wisdom save. Nine.
That's actually a natural one, though.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you slept.
Yeah, I sure did.
Okay, so although while you were sleeping, you start to feel something wet on your left hand.
Is this for Greksha, or we all are
This
feeling?
is for Greksha specifically.
Oh, come on, guys. That's a very juvenile.
Real funny, Keanu. Real funny, brother.
It would have been more funny if it worked.
All right. I am moist.
Then you start to feel something furry rubbing your hand.
Keanu, what are you doing, man?
Shut up. Don't wake her up.
Oh, I forgot. He's shaver, so that's happening.
Almost like something is gently nudging it, and then you hear a barely audible squeak.
Oh, that is definitely Keanu.
Yeah, you look down to see that it's Peeps, the fox you befriended on the way to Elturel. He looks up at you with eyes that show a surprising amount of empathy for, some sort of a wild animal. He sits on the ground, makes a few more squeaks, just looking at you. Almost like, I'm back.
And not dead.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
And he lays down on the stone ground at your feet, or actually, like you're in a hammock that Ananto had actually set up for you between two trees in the beer garden. He actually lays down on the stone beneath the hammock and falls asleep. So your little pal is back. So sun raises, and everyone starts to come out from the beer garden from upstairs down into the restaurant, which isn't open yet. Ananto is still prepping for what he hopes is going to be at least a decent day of restaurant touring. So he goes in the kitchen, starts making some breakfast for everybody. So what's everybody planning to do today?
Well,
How far of a trip is it home?
Trip for you to go back home?
Yeah, in case there's
a civil war.
an obnoxious debate that tells us everything we already knew.
To get Time from Baldur's Gate is a 117-day trip on foot.
Good Lord.
I will
It
send
is 2,829 miles away.
Are there airships in this world?
Hmm?
Are there airships in this world?
No, there are griffins.
I will send a raven.
Yeah, if you wanna hoof it there on your own, it's about 117 days and 7 hours. If you go by horse, it would probably be 94 days.
So short of some transportation magic, there's not really gonna. Okay. So yeah, we'll go with the reaching out to Father via Raven to find out what the hell's going on. I'm sure it'll come back in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay, so you write out a little note for your dad.
Yep.
Okay, what does it say?
Essentially, just what is going on? Where is my assistance needed? Kind of thing.
Okay.
Spill it to you, give me the skinny. What's going on?
Okay. It'll take a few days to probably get a response.
That's fine.
But you do, or Ananto goes in the backyard and finds you a raven and whispers something to it real quick and sends it on its way, and it's on its way to Time Anther.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm up to speed with all my emails. How about you guys?
It seems like we all have personal problems that are scattered across the Sword Coast, and we might be able to tackle them all.
On
Mine
the way.
being the least of priority, in my opinion.
If you would like, I can show you where everybody's, like everything that Mosur Monc had told all of you, where the adventure would take you to how to go to get, or the path.
Oh gosh. Wow.
So the purple line is for Duridas. That is pointing to Orlumbor. The red dot is where Baldur's Gate is. So spreading out from there, northwest is Orlumbor. Straight south is Nazriel's, back to the town where he was being trained, which is called. 1 second here. That is to Ethkatla, which is also known as the City of Coin, part of Am. The light blue line is for Marcus, goes to the deserts of Anarok. That is where Denisi was last seen, according to Mosur Monc. And the green line is Greksha, and that goes off the map. And the orange line is Valfire, and that one also goes off the map. I do have individual ones for each of you. So Time Anther, Baldur's Gate is on the left, and Time Anther is all the way on the right. You basically have to go across the entire continent. And for Greksha, hers is starting on the left at Baldur's Gate, going northeast to the Grey Forest, because outside of that is where the grasslands are. They're just outside the Grey Forest.
So how about that northwest to deal with Duridas threatening the, I don't know, time and space?
It's not me. Well, maybe
Well,
not me anymore.
not exactly all on the Sword Coast.
Which one of these has the most stringent time limit?
Well, we've got a pending civil war. We've got the destruction of the grasslands and possibly spreading from there. We've got Marcus's sister. We've got an army trying to track down Nazriel, and then we've got the source of Greksha's problems, or at least one part of the source of Greksha's problems over in Orlumbor. And since Mosur Monc did not know, he knew the names of the other two Hexbloods that were going through the grasslands. He did not know exactly where they are, because they got separated from the one that's living in Orlumbor right now. And that person's name, he said, was
Lystar. Lister?
Lysdar, yeah.
Lystar, yeah.
The other two were named Griogon and Makad, but he has not heard or seen, or nobody has seen them or heard from them in quite a while.
Given the damage that was being done by the sacrificed artifacts and the lingering damage and golems forthcoming from them, I might suggest, I think my initial feeling is that we should go to Orlumbor to try to try to get ahead of any more spread of that damage to the land and any other innocence.
I concur.
Don't want to go south?
Well, I mean, I do save coin. We have coins, and that means, you know, Keanu is aware of Athletica, and it's basically like Las Vegas.
If it were run by religious zealots.
Well,
Yeah.
So bingo halls.
Yeah.
Well, and another potential benefit of going to Orlumbor is you can also probably get or maybe learn some more insights to what is affecting Gretch's homeland as well, besides what it is.
Where's that too? For the, I don't know, preserving or undoing any more damage to nature and the land that's already happened. I feel like dealing with that unholy mess is a priority. Certainly a higher priority than Captain Dingus trying to come after me.
It seems like you're trying to
That's
avoid
Lord.
that.
That's Lord Dingus.
so
You
at the
can
Battle
read
of the
Lord
Bands,
Dingus.
Apparently, he has a whole army, and he
I'll
believes
I'll
that you are holy in some way.
I'll sing a song about Lord Dingus at the Battle of the Bands, and that'll win me that, and then that'll knock those two things out. Done.
Just this massive, like 2-hour vicious mockery session. He just keels over dead.
It's like a
Yeah.
Guar concert.
You defeated a national threat through optics. through propaganda.
Talk to me, tell me what to see.
Yeah,
All
I think that's probably the best choice.
I mean, literally, my problems are furthest from.
I mean, I guess we could start
Possibility.
there and then just go clockwise around, and then
Just
come
gonna-
back
just
when we're
gonna-
down. Just like start up on the purple and just keep going around and stuff until.
I mean, whether it was starting at the top or starting at the bottom and working your way around, I think there'd be a lot of different problems that will have already been, we'll say, handled on their own by the time that we get back from mine. So we'll just stick and see what the birds have to say for my end.
All right.
So do we have to wait for the bird to come back?
No, they're smart. They'll find me.
So you're going to Orlumbor, so I would have had.
Is that Alexa?
Yeah, just decided to randomly tell me the weather tomorrow. I would have had Ananto when he whispered to the crow before he sent it off. I would have had him whisper, like, come back to, bring it back to Orlumbor.
All right, I'll send a second one.
Okay, so on foot to Orlumbor, it is a 13-day journey.
Let's buy horses. We have money. Unless
Okay.
we just want to fight and kill everything between here and Orlando.
Why not both?
Or
That would take a while.
Pretty goddamn big.
They're horses. It's not fast travel. This is not a video game.
You have to go there first to get the fast travel working.
I hate to plug another stream, but so Rowan I was just on a cruise last week, and the cruise director that would tell us about all of our stops literally looked and sounded like Rowan from Viva La Dirt League. And I was just like, what am I watching? Someone's punking me, right? That can't be him. But he was Australian and just kind of like deadpanning the whole time. It's like, and this is my favorite island, my favorite port to do nothing in the Caribbean. It's just like, sorry.
I don't know who that is.
Viva La Dirt League is hilarious if you get a chance to
Okay.
check them out. Sorry to plug someone else.
Betrayer.
So You could possibly charter a boat. This is a Nanto talking. You could possibly charter a boat because it is an island, or Orlumbor is an island.
We will need it eventually. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or you could do like along land, and like I said, that would take 13 days on foot. On a horse, it would take 10 days.
And by boat?
And by rowboat, no, that would make it longer. Keelboat, sailing ship would be 6 days.
I like boats.
Does anybody have a disadvantage for sea legs?
Yeah, who gets seasick?
So I have land.
I would
sickness right now.
surmise that Greksha has never been on the water before.
Yeah.
I would say you fished because the grasslands borders the ocean, according to the map. The Sea of Fallen Stars. So I'm assuming you would have gone at least knee deep to go fishing or bathing, maybe. So
I don't think she's ever been on a boat.
yeah,
though.
on a boat though, yeah.
Just don't turn into a huge lead owlbear, and I think we'll be okay.
Still got a while before I can do that.
Right? Yeah.
Can you shift into any aquatic animals?
Can we turn you into a shark and attach
A
a
megalodon,
like
or as Jason Statham would say, a megalodon.
and attach some kind of a yoke to you to bring us there even faster?
Wow.
You can do like a crocodile or a smallish shark.
A small shark.
But a killer whale.
Can bears swim?
Right.
Oh shit, I can turn into an owl bear now if I see one.
Uh oh.
Let's go to the zoo.
Damn it!
We
Now I
go to
gotta go
the-
and buy an owlbear miniature. Shit. I think I. Actually
Oh no.
Yeah, because it's CR3, so I can do it now that I hit level 6.
Nice.
So I resend a second crow. By the
Meet
way,
me in Orlumbor, guys.
throwing that out there. And what is the cost going to be for
The boat.
for
A boat.
6 of us to get ferried over on a boat?
Let me see.
Sitting on
Do
a
you guys
pretty.
mind if I try to persuade our captain for cheaper fare?
Oh,
Sure, as long as he doesn't decide to tell us to.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
No, there's another thing we can do to cheapen our fare, which is volunteer to guard any kind of trade that's going by
Sure.
the boat.
Oh, so like volunteer as crew for the boat.
Yes.
But that's
I can-
work.
Just gave me an idea.
Ananto, do you have anything that needs to go there?
I'll make the fires on the wooden boat.
Let me see if I have
I'm
some.
always looking at opportunities to use disguise self. Port authority or something. Who knows?
Hey now.
No, I don't have that prepared, but I could. Okay, so to buy outright. Okay, so there are keel boats, which have 3 crew and 4 passengers. So technically, you can hold 7, but 3 of them need to be able to use pilot their boat. The long ship would be the next step up. That's 40 crew and 100 passengers. To buy one outright is 10,000 gold. To book passage on it would be about 250 gold each.
What exactly would we need to know how to steer said boat?
Well,
Other than it's in that direction. Let's hope that nobody falls asleep at the same time.
let me take a looky here.
Nature.
My neighbors are having an outdoor party right now, and I can hear every single thing they're saying. It is really distracting. Really distracting. I can hear it through the headphones.
Oh, okay.
Are you in the same apartment, Chris?
Huh?
You're
Yep.
still in the same apartment?
Yep.
Would you move if you had that many DVDs and other things to box up?
Oh, wow.
I dread the day that I move
There,
out.
remember?
It's like a different room than your normal background.
Oh, this is in my living room.
Yeah.
Or my dining room. It's because I need the table to have all the computers on and everything.
Gotcha.
Let's see. I would guess I would call it survival.
Well, I have a +5.
I have a +3.
So if anyone wants to run a survival check,
Because they don't actually have sailing as a.
Yeah, is there such a thing?
There is as a. It's like a tool. Like
Well,
where I have
out of everybody that's here, I would say that based on backgrounds, Valfire would probably have some background in boats because being part of a royal family. Keanu probably would because you got to get around. Got tour dates to make.
I have advantage, so I'm going to give it a second shot here.
I did walk.
How much is it to buy or rent a keelboat?
A keelboat? That would be to buy it is 3,000 gold.
3,000 gold?
That's the one that can hold 7 people.
Platinum is 10 gold, right?
To book passage on a keelboat, you would not all fit because there would be 3 crew members there and only 4 passengers allowed, unless Grexia wants to turn into a crocodile and swim alongside the boat.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I could just be a
For
cat
6
and
days.
eat the mice.
That too. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Meow meow.
The 2024 updated player's handbook and stuff, they were saying the druids that are wild shaped would be able to
You got to make room for peeps.
still
How much did you say that?
still talk.
How much did you say that the boat costs?
The keelboat or the longship?
Keelboat.
The one that fits us.
Keelboat.
The keelboat, that is 3,000 gold.
3,000 gold. And
So just buy it. We're not buying a boat, I don't think.
Well, here's the
No.
thing. This is Anato talking, that might actually be a better investment because if you look at where you need to go,
well, two points in that if it's 250 per person per ride, that's 500, and there's 6 of us. So
I mean,
So
I got
if you want to eventually get to Time Anther, it would probably be best to go from Baldur's Gate to what is that, Pram? Over on the maybe a good 3 inches to the right of Baldur's Gate. There's the lake or the water, and then take a boat all the way to Time Anther. That'd probably be the fastest way to get there.
I mean, if it'll hold us all.
And
I mean,
probably
I
the
got-
same, and probably the exact same thing with Grexia because you do the exact same thing, and you can take the boat to the Great Forest.
Did
I mean,
Eventually.
we got a bunch of platinum and stuff because I got
I was
15
gonna say,
platinum.
because how much one platinum is equal to 100 gold or is equal to
10.
10 gold?
10. So I got
10
50.
gold.
I got like 1,600 gold.
Do we really
So I'm assuming
need
you guys got some money too. Then
I
Shit,
mean,
you
I
can-
had some money, but I don't remember
1,600.
getting anything from coming back.
yeah, I don't
I remember
remember.
How much is a platinum is?
unless
10
I
gold.
put it. Unless
10
I
gold.
inputted something wrong.
Let me double check real quick.
I think you did, but I ended up spending a lot of mine because
Well, I ended up spending a lot on Nazriel, but other than that,
Yeah, 10
Marcus
gold
is
pieces
four.
is 10 gold pieces equals 1 platinum. Yep.
yeah. So I have like 1,200 gold. So I don't know where Derridas got all his money from, but his side hustle's been working.
Marcus has 248 gold.
don't have to stand by that red light.
I'm just saying.
I'm at like 204 is all I've got left.
204 gold.
definitely,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm all for the boat idea. The problem is that we don't have enough gold, even if we all just threw it into a pile at this point. I don't think.
For booking the long ship,
Mhm.
That's
do they have
250
like
apiece.
do they need entertainment on board? Do they have a tavern on board for
Like I said,
passengers?
there's 40 crew, and there'll be 100 passengers on it.
So
So
Buy our
I'm
own
gonna-
boat.
I mean, unless
that
there's
could be
something
a
else that
thing.
we can do that'll be. Anyone know of Craigslist for jobs? we can do a quick, and ping, and we're good.
What if we
Well-
bought a boat and somebody to run the boat, operate the boat?
what if
Wait.
Costs us more.
How do we afford
Wait.
it?
Hire somebody to operate.
No.
the boat.
No.
I mean,
I've
I just
got
rolled a 22. I'll
Can we steal a boat?
I've got it. Guys, I've got it. Ananto,
Mhm.
would you like to buy in halfway with a boat with us? While
What the
we're
fuck would I
not
do with a boat?
now hear me out, Ananto. You need various exotic spices and stuff from all around the
You
world.
son of a bitch!
And while we are not using
How
the boat,
dare you use my weak spot?
roll persuasion?
He doesn't even need to at this point. He's got triple advantage on that shit.
17?
He's like, this some bullshit.
How about you buy the boat and we bring you back spices from every corner of this damn world?
Oh God.
Fuck.
We'll pick up the spices. You provide the boat.
You tell us what you want. Give us a list.
We're gonna be going to Valfire's home.
Yeah, and all they eat is spicy food. Because look at them.
It's
You know
But
that Ananto has that big, long, bushy ass beard.
Yep.
You know, he's stroking that shit.
I'll be stroking.
You can see the gears turning in his head, and he's just like, the things I could do with the spices. Spicy. Mm. So he goes, how much are we talking here?
I mean, how much do you want us?
Which one are you talking about getting, the keel boat or the long ship?
I think probably. I mean, unless we decide to go into business for ourselves with this long ship, I think the keel boat would be just fine. That's enough room for each of us, and a human being's worth of spices for Nato.
What if we get a big keel boat and then have like, I don't know,
You can
staff?
also modify it.
I mean, we're looking in the we'll say the 10-person price range if you're
Who else has high
okay with that, so
survival?
that we have enough storage space for
I
as
have a
much as we
survival
can
of
stuff
3,
in
but
space bags for you.
Gretchen, you have high survival, yeah?
Plus 8.
Okay, so she's gonna sail first.
oh, Captain, my Captain.
I think her survival and mine are pretty good.
You call the go part on a boat, and then there's the steery part, and the part that you put in the water.
Oh no.
So, has anyone else used a boat before?
I played on
I
a
don't,
ship.
I don't think any of us have vehicles.
Hire a
or
pilot.
I feel like we should have done the huddle first before talking to Anato on this.
We got enough money. We could hire a pilot.
We don't
You
have
could.
one.
Well, no, Ananto's going to need to hire one because he's going to be making use of the boat while we're not using it.
It's a timeshare.
Essentially, yes.
Once you're in those, they never let you out.
It's either that or we just all jump up. We book passage on a long ship as crew, and we all do the jobs that we can do. So, like, 3 of you are security, 1 of you is a healer, I'm entertainment, and then Grex is a stowaway as a mouse.
I got enough money to pay for passage, kick back.
It's either that or we just walk.
That's where we're going. We would have been halfway there, I think. I mean, I would say, Ananto, and if you have the wherewithal and the interest in it, we can always provide more than is needed so that upon return, you'll be able to sell enough spice to recoup the cost of the boat.
This campaign's meta story is going to be all about like spice business, being dubbed Ananto's Spice Squad.
No, not that spice.
Oh, okay. I would say that he is definitely interested.
Well,
In fact, you can probably see a little bit of drool coming out of the side of his mouth. Like he is down.
How many years has it been since you've had a single spice from Valfire's, homeland?
Try never.
Okay then.
So you can see why I'm like, like he's almost You know what? This is exactly what he's doing right now. Are you serious? This is what he's doing. This is the way Anato is reacting to this.
Someone say,
no,
God. Oh, yeah! 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 I've never felt that. I love it.
That did kick
Definitely didn't
damage.
need to roll for that one.
All right. Well, let's go buy a boat.
Donato kind of like perks up and he goes, "Let me go get my wallet."
Oh my God.
Okay, so Greg,
We head to the
sorry,
shipwright.
Anato goes upstairs, comes back down, and you can hear a loud jingling sound.
Keanu, I thought you were supposed to be the charming one.
Jingling or jiggling?
Jingling like coin clinking,
Okay.
clanking in someone's pocket.
I want to know what a loud
There's-
jiggle sounds like.
Marcus, one of these options has me playing and possibly wooing women on a boat, and then the other one is me actually having to sail a boat. I would prefer the other option.
I understand that, but hard work will make a good. Will do you
Fuck
some
off.
good.
Okay, 1 second.
I want to write songs about women and bars. I don't want to write sea shanties.
Sea shanties.
Everyone
You
likes a
couldn't
good
handle a
pirate.
mermaid anyway.
Keanu, you can name the boat.
What's that?
I can
You
name
can
the
name
boat.
the boat.
The Wee song.
No, let's
No.
not. Let's not.
SS Pepper Grinder?
Okay. Just putting a couple of finishing touches on a couple of things real quick.
The swimming goat. We have the dancing
I'm
goat.
adapting on the fly right now.
Because the players have thrown a wrench in your plan.
No, not really. I have tried to. I have basically thought out every possible thing, but I'm working in some characters that I came up with into this now.
Is the ship captain named Book?
No. But this gives me a good opportunity to insert.
No, just Malcolm.
characters. Okay, so Ananto says, I know somebody. We'll go and talk to him. So everybody got like, okay, so are we going for the keel boat? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay, the keel boats are going to just outright buy it. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see here.
Well, Anato is.
Yeah.
What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do? What do we do? Early in the morning, way hey up, she rises, way hey up, she rises, way hey up, she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a
Classic.
early in the morning. Way
Okay. So he leads you all down through the city, and you can see definitely that the town, like within the space of a day, the town has come to life a little bit more. There's a few more carts out on the street selling fruits, and like the butcher store is open across the way. So Ananto kind of goes like, "Hey, there's some people strewn about. There's not too many children running around. That's probably still a little too early for them to start playing in the streets, that type of thing." But he leads you through areas that you can see, like people are starting to open their window, like they have those coverings on the windows. They're starting to open those up. People are out hanging out their laundry, kind of thing. And he leads you down to the docks on the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, and you meet, or he introduces you to. One second here. Gotta upload the picture.
Farewell and adieu, fair Spanish ladies.
So he introduces you to his good friend, Bonamo Groninger, who is in charge of the docks, and he also captains his own ship. He has a crew, and he offers, Ananto lays it all out for him that you guys are looking to take a trip to Orlumbor, and he says, well, we are heading north originally, so it's not like it's going to be too much of a detour for us. But you want to buy a boat instead of just booking something? Then he's like, okay, I guess I can do that too. Yeah, and Ananto opens up his little coin purse and shows him like the money, and Bono's like, I got something for you. Takes him down to one of the dock areas of the pier, and there is a boat that is probably about 100 feet long and about 40 feet wide that can hold 7 people comfortably. You could probably go a couple more if you want, but it'll be a little bit more cramped. It's not the greatest shape. The paint is kind of peeling off and is faded quite a bit, but it does look like it could take you to where you want to go. So Ananto looks it over. Ananto steps on board, starts wandering around on her, starts lifting up all the little cubby holes and everything, and checking out, he's banging his foot on the wood, checking out all the quality of the ship. Is it worth the 3,000 gold that he's probably going to end up forking up for this thing? And he just looks at Bonamo and goes come on. You can't cut me a deal.
I rolled a 15 on perception to point out other flaws.
Okay. And Bonamo, or he goes up under the boat with Ananto on there. He's doing the co-inspection, and he's like, yeah, sure, I see that there's some stuff that could possibly use some fixing and a little polish, a little new paint, that kind of thing. But I could go down to 2,750. And Ananto's like,
23 on persuasion to do better.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, a second, let me go over there. I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. Campaigns, goddammit.
And we remove Bonano's picture.
Oh, sorry, Bonamo, yeah.
I don't like him pointing that crossbow at me.
Campaigns, goddammit.
Well,
23.
Yeah.
So, convince me.
Ooh.
No, I rolled a 23.
I know, but I got to hear your pitch.
Jesus. Okay, give me a second. I go down the laundry list of all the things that I pointed out with my 15 perception roll, and I say, it's before we can take this on a journey with all of us on board and our lives at stake, we need to have repairs made, and either you're going to make those repairs, or you're going to allow us to have the money to have those repairs made.
and you see him. He like rests all of his weight onto that crutch, and he crosses his arms.
2,300.
I could probably help a little bit with repairs with my
Don't let him know
spells.
that.
Yeah.
And Anato's like, shut up,
Sir,
sir.
do you know what we've done for this town?
I've heard stories. I could go 2,000.
I look at Anato.
And Anato's like,
What am I off my insight check? What am I getting as far as what if this guy's willing to part with this boat at all? If he is, what his lowest is?
oh, he is like 2,000's as low as he's willing to go. And he looks at you all and he goes, and that's the savior discount.
Mm.
Ooh. Bless you, good sir.
Well,
So,
what is I want to pull Anato over to the side and just say what are we looking at cost wise to get this seaworthy?
Oh, it's seaworthy. It's fine.
he just looks at you. He goes, it's seaworthy right now.
Yeah, we're going to cast mending on it a couple of times. And
Yeah, he goes,
fine.
there's nothing a little spit and polish won't fix. He's like, I'm just trying to lowball this fool.
Yeah, sure.
we're gonna mend the crap out of it, and we're gonna prestidigitation the crap out of it, and we're gonna be fine.
It's called for a montage.
Gonna need a montage.
Gratuitous montage.
I might have some music for that.
And oh no,
Someone's getting sprayed with water. It's not me.
and we don't have to worry about supplies too much because I can cast create food and water.
Oh, is that
Yep.
part of your leveling up?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I can just hit people again. So let's.
So here's a question
Awesome.
for the
I
GM.
think at this point in time, you're getting free spices out of it. Every time we come back, we'll have a new load of spices here for you. So, do we have a three-way deal?
Yeah, Bonomo just kind of goes, I think we're okay. I think we got a deal.
Anato makes a great pie too.
He goes, yes, he does. He goes, and I can't wait to taste the curry that's going to come from that time anther that he's talking about.
So here's a question. Does Leomin's tiny hut, the little dome of protection, it's a sphere that goes all the way around us, does it float?
I would think not.
Who's the one that's going to be casting it?
Me.
You? Okay.
10-foot radius.
Roll me a
dome of
history
force.
check. Roll me a history check.
Wait, what's happening?
5.
It does not.
Well, I mean, that's not really. The spell itself is a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary.
But also, you
for
got to
the
say, you got to think that it's going to have like the weight of everybody inside of it, so it would probably sink.
It also says immobile.
It's immobile. It's stationary.
So-
So if you cast it on a moving,
So
boat,
you would
I
be
think it
sitting
just
in the
stays-
same spot. You would be sitting in the same spot, immovable.
Yes.
And the boat would sail from underneath us.
Yes. Well, I'm lifeboat because we don't know how to fucking sail.
Well, I said that out of like when it comes to like the history kind of thing, I would say that Volfire and Keanu probably would be the only ones that really have any experience with this kind of thing.
I have a 6 in history, a +6 in history, and a +5 in survival. I think I can.
Can I?
Well, this would
can
be
I
this would
add
be just
that-
like just character history.
Can I add it as a proficiency? No.
Roll me.
Mm.
Let me see.
Learn vehicle water type all of a sudden.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. 12.
I would say you're decently proficient with a 12. Same Volfire. Roll me a wisdom check.
So that means I get to add my proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, Volfire has more experience than you do. But you can get by. Like, you'd be his first mate. He'd be the captain kind of situation.
I think Gresha would still be a better sailor.
Well,
He can breathe fire behind you and propel you.
Picking up
All right.
diseases along the way.
We got a boat.
Yep.
Yep.
I think we have a plan. Might not be a great plan, but it's a plan. All the same.
Okay, so Anato forks over the 2,000 gold to Bonomo, and he takes it and he goes like, "Good sailing. I'll see you guys when you get back, maybe."
We'll
Yep.
be back.
All right, so
Before we go, I buy some more water skins and fill them up to leave on the boat.
okay, so you go to the gift shop on the dock.
There we go. Yeah. I spend 4 pesos for a. Yeah. What is that? I bought 3 water skins more, so.
What's the name of the island we're going to?
Orlumbor.
I got a visor, a big pink visor that says Orlumbor on it, or bust.
Wow. All right, Duridas, let's start repairing the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
So mending is basically just small
Yeah.
things.
I
Good
have
music.
mending as well
I do too.
as a cantrip.
So
Okay.
I'm using prestidigitation to, like, I think I have press, maybe. No, I have mending as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the warp boards start to fix themselves, and you see the paint kind of like coming back together and kind of like melting and forming back, and yeah, some of the stains and the sun damage starts to fade. So yeah, you see the boat start looking a little more decent, a little more waterworthy.
Do we have a picture of a boat?
No, I don't.
Plan for that?
Oh,
I can play. I'm on a boat if you want.
yes. We'll get the Lonely Island in here.
Yeah. So, yeah, the boat's looking a lot better now. It was like Anato knew that it would sail no matter what. It was just little tiny little fixes, like mostly cosmetic, and things that might go wrong down the line, but not quite yet. So, yeah, it's looking a lot better. So, what y'all doing?
All right, Ananto, we're gonna need barrels for your
Yep.
spices.
We
Let's
should
go.
probably
Let's go.
I'll be
find-
right back.
I'm not going into a barrel.
stock up on supplies.
I already know what those
Well,
barrels
Keanu went and got some water skins.
An abundance of supplies.
Yeah,
got
so
the
I've only
beef
got-
jerky?
Right now, I'm only carrying 5 water skins and 11 rations.
Oh, good. It only takes 6 days to get there and back.
So
How much are
whatever water skins you guys might have as well.
How much do those cost?
Gold piece each.
So I'm gonna
Didn't
gold
Marcus
piece
say
each.
that he could make water and food?
Yeah, I can create water and
Oh.
food.
That's
We
that's
have
not a-
infinite water and food.
So
is that a-
Keanu's meager purse is now smaller because he
We
did not
we
remember.
have, we have, we
does,
have
does that? No. Wait, that takes a spell slot though.
Yeah, but I can cast it at like the end of the day, or something like
But if you
Yeah.
can,
right before my. Yeah, I get it.
I mean,
At what
emergency
cost?
supplies.
I mean, it is a 3rd level spell, so
I'm gonna. I'll just do something like I spend like 30 gold on food and water, random supplies that we might need for the trip.
Okay. So add that to your inventory and subtract the gold. Ananto comes running back and he hands you a sack.
food.
No. Like,
This is
you
for
open it
spices.
up and it is like a bottomless pit in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
So
goodness.
you have
a bag of holding.
You have excellent
Oh,
taste.
yeah.
And he goes, it is kind of rank down there. You know, things have accidentally been left in there a little too long sometimes. So it's been cleaned out, but it's a little funky sometimes. Like if it's
Oh no,
really
it's
hot
easy to
out.
clean it out. So you just turn it inside out and
Yeah.
no.
Nope. Dead bodies come pouring out. No, but he's
Just dip
like,
it into the water.
if you find anything that you think that would tickle my fancy, just feel free to toss it in here and bring it back to me, and I will be eternally grateful. So who's getting it? Okay, ball
Who
fire.
has the highest strength score?
It's a bag of holding. It doesn't cover
Yeah, it doesn't-
encumbrance at all.
I mean,
Who's the one carrying the
you're-
least amount of crap? That's, I guess, the big
Since it
question.
It's a
was,
fraction
since it
of-
was my idea to get the boat for it, so and I.
Well, I mean, realize
I'm the
that
captain of this ship.
it's going to take up one of your attunement slots. You only get 3.
My what slots? What'd you call it?
Attunement? Like you can only have three magical items that you can attune to. Wait, do you have to attune to the bags? Or
I have a ring of protection, and that's it. I have two open slots.
I don't think you attune bags, but I'm not sure on that. I guess
It depends on how powerful the bag.
I know rings and weapons and armor.
2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep. The bag can hold 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. It weighs 15 pounds regardless of its contents.
It'll probably stay on the damn ship. Like, just saying.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that with me. I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about needing attunement.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got it.
Don't trade it for some fucking additional instruments.
It's a standard bag of holding.
A Nanto's
And the
bag.
inventory.
Yeah, Nanto's bag of
Yeah.
holding.
You can
Every
hold
time
on
you
to-
open it, you hear,
I feel like you should be holding on to a Nanto sack anyways, based on the amount of work he's given you.
They're sweaty balls.
Just don't put it
You'd be
inside
surprised
of
how many people at NASA have not seen that skit.
I wouldn't be
blame-
actually.
There are people crying in the aisle.
Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
Set sail.
Hey ho!
That's out?
Yeah.
So Anato steps off the boat and lets you guys at it. Gives you a wave. Like, bring me back some good shit.
right.
And heads off. So who is piloting the boat? Is that going to be Valfire?
Yep.
Okay.
Until I need to take a nap, anyways.
So what's your survival with your proficiency bonus?
Survival is a +5,
So, and then proficiency is going to be up by
and
your
proficiency
above
is
initiative.
+3.
8.
So,
So
plus
okay,
8.
so Grexia and Valfire have the highest survival, so they should be
Okay.
the ones
Cool.
piloting, and then
I have equivalent survival, so we have
Okay,
a
you
chance
do
of
too?
taking turns.
We should
Yeah.
probably see if I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution check. I was just going to say, roll me a Constitution check.
This is going to be fun.
So the boat pulls away from the dock and it's out on the ocean proper.
Oh, thank God.
And you can see that she's kind of like woozy, like she's not used to the swaying and all this, and there's no solid land anywhere around her. It's just all blue.
You get a
Liquidy thing.
This. Somebody get the bag of holding.
But
Please don't puke in the
she
bag.
manages to hold back the urge to hork. So
I'm running
No horking in
crew
the
on
bag
that.
of
You guys opening sails and
Marcus, you puke.
I just go looking for my favorite Star Trek character. Worf!
I would say with a heavy, if it's a projectile situation, you should do it off the back of the boat. It might help us
Naturally, you manage
water
to
a little further.
keep it together.
do we
Take
all
a
have
couple of
12
deep
months
breaths and it's
before-
like, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. Woosa.
Then he looks over at me and then loses it.
Duridas and Keanu puke.
Oh, right. That's right. With level 6, we need to keep this in mind for everybody. level 6, I got my first aura. So my aura of protection, as long as I'm conscious, all friendly creatures, including me within 10 feet, get a +3 bonus to their all saving throws.
Okay, so I rolled a 15.
Okay, so you didn't puke.
So stick close to me and you get a +3
Jared
to
still
your saving
puked.
throws.
Marcus still puked.
Oh. I cast
didn't need
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
It's on my character sheet.
Is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marcus, can you
You're gonna need it.
Can you create Dramamine?
Okay,
So you're the
so
person that downloaded it. It's like, what?
yeah, roll me the survival check. Both Hellfire and
All of us?
Greksha. No, the people that are piloting the ship.
I wanna like help.
Okay,
I'm gonna help.
you want to give them
Advantage.
the what's it called? Inspiration.
Nope, just advantage.
Okay. Well, they both did really good. Oh no, that's natural.
Also, I get advantage for it, so
And I get a +3, so I just rolled a 16 as well for running around and doing their orders. You know.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just like keeping busy so I don't focus on the turbulence and get sick again.
Okay, so for the first day, you all do pretty well. You make some good time. The wind is actually in your favor. So at the end of the day, are you gonna take shifts to keep going in during the night, or are you gonna pull off and camp?
I say keep going.
Keep going.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, so instead of it taking 6 days, it takes 4.
So who is going to be on what shift?
I'll take first as usual.
Yeah, the pilots are more important than
Okay.
I mean, 12 on, 12 off.
So first
All three of
night.
us.
I'm going to inspire Greksha and Balfire.
Okay.
Use
Alright,
that
so-
for your rolls, please.
Yeah. Give me a perception roll, Greksha.
as we run the ship aground and sink it, we suddenly realized how much money we owe Ananto.
Well, we're not going back to Baldur's Gate ever again.
We can sell his bag
Going
of
around
for
Baldur's Gate.
3,000 and bring it back.
I'm more worried about the Krakens.
Okay, 16. So you start to get a weird feeling once everybody kind of like heads to sleep, and he happened to look over the edge of the boat at one point. You realize, oh, like the coral under the ground, under the water, is like actually pretty high. So you pilot the ship out a little bit further into sea to avoid it. So you avoided bottoming out the boat.
Hey,
All right. So then we move on to the second shift, and that's Valfire.
Yep.
Okay, give me that perception.
Where's the button? There it is. That'll work.
Okay, and nothing to report happens. It's basically really calm tonight, and the wind is still cooperating, so you manage to make more good time. Okay, sun comes up, and we're back at it. So everybody give me them survival checks again.
Add your bonuses if you need them. Because I rolled a 9 plus 3. 12. I rolled a 12.
How do you add your bonus?
I mean, you don't, because you don't have the in your actual
just whatever
proficiency,
you rolled,
don't
add
have-
3 to it.
Yeah, add your proficiency.
Okay, so 24. Got it.
And
I'd say the
Um,
average is above what's needed.
The
Okay.
first one was a natural one, though.
Oh, was it? Well, you're at advantage, aren't you?
Yeah, the second one was not a natural one. It was a 22 with the bonus.
Yeah, so you're good. Okay, so once again, making really good time. Nothing of note happens. The sea is really calm. Wind is still cooperating. You're pretty far away from the shore at this point because of the course correction that Grexia had to make the night before to avoid bottoming out the boat. But everything still seems fine. You can see some whales out in the distance, jumping around. Hopefully not crushing a canoeist or something.
What's the CR rating of a whale?
That's CR rating.
I'm asking because Gretchen can now, if we saw them, she can turn into one.
Well, let's see.
Crow
Oh, sorry.
or a
Oh,
bird into a whale. Bird into a whale.
I could do killer whale at this level, but not a sperm whale.
Challenge rating is a 6.
Killer whale challenge 3. You can take out some yachts.
Yeah, baleen. Like these are the baleen whales type of thing.
Yeah, a killer whale I could do since I'm level 6, but
Sorry, sperm whale. The D&D Beyond tells me I need to buy an Icewind Dale supplement to see it.
it's CR8 though.
Yeah.
Please insert $30 to see sperm whale stats.
That's so dumb. Okay, so it's uneventful, and nighttime comes around, and we're doing the same shift schedule. Yep. Okay, so Grexia, give me the perception. Once again, same exact thing. Nothing of note to see. It's really calm tonight. You can hear some whale song in the background. You can't really tell where it's coming from.
Before I go to sleep every night,
you might see a Klingon bird of prey swooping down, but
I will cast Druidcraft before I go to sleep, so I know what the weather's going to be the next day.
Okay, and that doesn't require a roll. That's a cantrip, or
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the next day the weather's going to be bright and sunny. Barely any clouds. It's going to be probably pretty hot. Okay, and then Valfire, give me another roll for perception. Well,
3.
You can use the
Plus
plus 6 if you need it.
Yeah, 3.
Or no, it's a D8 now. It's a D8 because I'm level 6.
Ooh.
Well, Nazriel has his aura. Or wait, no, that's not a saving throw. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, plus 3 would make it 15.
Yeah, 15. Okay, so you realize that you're drifting a little too far out to sea. You want to kind of stay closer to the shoreline, so you do a little course correction and everything seems okay.
Cool.
So next morning, everybody give me that survival check.
I did not do well there.
No, you
5, 6, 7, 8. Time to change dice.
Wow, oh boy.
Yeah, which is really good. So same as the day before. Yeah, it's a little hotter than it was yesterday, like Grexia gleaned from her cantrip. So yeah, it's a little sweaty today, but still calm seas. The wind is cooperating, and you can start to see Orlumbor in the distance. And to your left, towards west, you can actually see a little group of islands that was on the map also. So the big group of islands, you can see that you're passing it. It's further off than Orlumbor is, but you can just make it out. Okay. And night check. So Grexia perception.
Tonight I'm gonna assist with watch, so
Okay.
they can roll advantage if needed.
Inspire. So yes, you have a 1d8 to add to that if you want, Gretchen.
And you can roll advantage.
$18? Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you hear the whales singing again. You also hear a lot of splashing coming off the like to the west, and you figure it's probably just some shark attacking like a seal or something off the side of the boat. But doesn't affect the ship at all, so you're good. All right, next up is Valfire.
We're going to need a bigger boat. So,
That's my line.
yep, that's what she said. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'll need the
That was a
extra advantage on that one.
And Valfire on his shift does indeed see that there are some sharks swimming alongside the boat. One of them is kind of circling, just trying to figure out what the hell it is. But they don't cause any issues. And by morning, they're gone.
Sweet.
Obviously attracted by something else off to the west. Okay, so one last survival check for everybody. You can see Orlumbor is coming up fast.
Did Valefire like narrate anything like David Attenborough when that happened?
The hammerhead shark.
Off to the west.
No. I want him to narrate like Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Okay, everybody.
Oh
going
shit,
really
man! They
good.
all be tripping. Fucking run!
Yeah, the average is good all around. Okay, so you pull into Orlumbor, and it's a pretty sparse little area. I mean, there's a dock on the mainland on your right, on the east side, and you can see that it's slightly smaller than what was in Baldur's Gate. But Orlumbor itself is relatively small compared to all the other islands in the area. And you can see that there is, next to the dock, there is a few diverging paths that head off in different directions in the island. The mainland-facing natural harbor was the main populated area of the island. It was built by being cut into the island's rocks in a similar fashion to the homes of its many shipwrights. The settlement's buildings were cave-like structures and complexes connected by a complex chain of tunnels and stair flights. The docks and harbors of Orlumbor seemingly were always filled with workers, according to Forgotten Realms website. So, you pull in, you dock the boat, and now what?
We're here.
You see maybe two people hanging around the dock area, and they're obviously people that work there, but they just don't look very interested in even lending a hand. They're just kind of waiting to see what you were going to do.
Tie up the boat. I roll a 9 + 3.
Okay.
I help Keanu with my 24 of rope tying.
He shows me how to tie a knot because I don't know.
He's like, you amateur.
you think Keanu would know how to tie things?
Right.
Keanu's like Roy Scheider and Jaws, like, I got it. So yeah, Nazriel ties the boat up relatively easily and efficiently, and the two guys that are watching you, they both look like they're just wearing like filthy ass clothes that probably haven't been changed in a couple days, greasy hair and beards, just standing there smoking cigars, and yeah, they're just watching you.
Keanu, you want to
Yeah, I got it.
join me to go over and have a word, find out more about what they actually do here.
Yeah. So yeah, we approach them. You want to take lead, or you want me to start with persuasion?
I'll just stand behind you and look scary.
Greetings,
They
gentlemen.
don't really
Oh,
flinch
good
as you
job.
approach. They just kind of stand there and stare at you.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Oi.
So
You point us towards the nearest tavern. We need to refresh our supplies.
No tavern here.
Is there a market of some sort?
No market here.
Was there a cost to leave our boats safely tied up here?
That's why we're here.
What would that cost me?
Oh, cost? 4 gold.
All right, here you go. If I come back and the boat is not here, it won't be for much longer either.
Everything is on the mainland.
I'm sure it is. As long as everything's on the up and up, we'll be fine.
Like, are you here to see somebody?
That's really none of your concern.
Well, okay then.
We're kind of looking for somebody.
I do the Jedi mind trick. You don't need to know. And I roll a 28 on persuasion.
Like,
Well, people who work docks might be potentially more likely to see a strange person walking through.
Oh yeah. Well, why are we here? I was at sea for 6 days drinking.
We're looking for a Lystar, and I believe originally when I was given this information, they, I think I've noted here that there's an island. Orlumbor is not an island, right? Or is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. So we're looking for another Hexblood, and I think we're.
Yeah, when they see Duridas, they're kind of like looking at you like, huh? Like another one.
Another one.
We don't get too many purple people here.
Yeah. Maybe. I think the kind of like crown of thorns things would be a little bit more distinguishable, but I guess if we're drawing attention, have you seen anybody who looks like me? Kind of
maybe
odd. I do the, I don't know, give them a few gold pieces, 5 gold pieces.
Take the path on the right.
Path on the right.
Yeah, there was like those 3 paths. They're just kind of diverging in all different directions. Yeah, take the one that's all the furthest away from us, the one on the right.
That's the purple people eater path.
All right.
Hi ho, hi ho. Off to purple people we go.
All right, so they go and they stand next to your boat, and they're now making sure nobody steals it.
4 gold. Best 4 gold ever paid.
I gave him more gold for the information.
Yep. So, all right, so taking the
I'm not getting 4 gold until we get back and the boat is still there.
Okay, so everybody heading down that path?
I guess so. I think the half of us that are here are going to say yes.
Oh shit!
One out.
Who did we lose? We lost Keanu. Okay, so everybody heads down that right path, and it's rocky and it's hard to traverse because this, like I said, this place is basically just a bunch of caves that people live in out here. So everybody give me a 1 second. Keanu's back. I just screwed everything up.
All right, that was weird.
There we go. Yeah, everybody heads down that and give me a give me an athletics check, everybody.
Can I do a ninja flip? Because I don't want to do an athletics check, and I'd rather do acrobatics.
This is to make sure you don't break your ankle.
Again, ninja flip.
Does it say you don't land after doing the ninja flip and break your ankle?
Oh, that's not good. There's a proficiency bonus.
Okay, so Fallfire slips and hits his head on a rock.
Oh, great.
And so take 1 damage. Gregsha also slips and whacks her knee on a rock. Take 1 damage. And Keanu slips and almost breaks his freaking guitar.
Okay, so just the loot took damage, not me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can mend that. I can mend.
I cast mending.
I can mend Gretchen.
You're gonna be okay. Okay, and as you travel along, you start to see some small cave entrances on your left and your right. It's almost like walking through like the hallway of an apartment building, and there's just like caves entrances, and you see that it comes to an ending, like a dead end, and there's a cave right in front of you. None of them have any names on the doors or anything like that, so you don't know which one could possibly belong to the person you're looking for.
Well, that's useful.
And no one is coming out to see what's going on either.
Billfire and Gregsha, you were healed of your 1 hit point apiece, since lay on hands is like super easy for me.
Oh,
Fairly inconvenient.
Also, who has dark vision?
Who is what?
I do.
I'm the only blind human.
Marcus,
Does anybody feel like prying?
What? Wait, what?
Like looking into the caves and seeing if you can see anything?
Oh yeah,
I'm happy to use.
I'm peeping.
Hold on, where is it at?
I'm
happy to use
like
dancing
a pervert in a
lights.
public bathroom.
Well, that's one way of putting it. Okay.
God.
I'm just holding on to my seeing eye paladin.
Got your hand on his shoulder.
Yep.
Yes, I'm a service paladin.
Accurate.
Guide me.
It says you can create.
So tall.
I will cast the dancing lights. It says you can create up to 4 torch-like lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Whichever form you choose, each light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range.
So would they detect people? Is that what you said?
I can basically put like 4 torches up to like every 30 feet up to 120 feet.
Okay. So you're going to cast that?
Yep.
Okay. So there are a total of 7 caves here. There's 3 on each side and 1 right in front of you. Which one do you plan on checking out?
We could start at the first one on the left and
Okay.
work our way through them, I guess.
I was going to say all of them.
Right.
Hear that meme of that guy like being woken up?
What? Okay, so the first one does not look like there's anybody in there. It is empty, or the person has gone to the mainland, but there's nobody there.
Is it like somebody like lives there?
Yeah, you can see that there is stuff inside that is like a residence of some kind. It's basically just like a mat on the floor, and there's like 2 books and a pillow.
All
I
right.
think that's
Sorry.
it.
So I was muted, or I couldn't hear you guys. So just remind me again. We're here for Durados's. We're finding the other warlocks.
Yeah.
Other Hexbloods.
Hexbloods, yeah. And right now we're checking caves that people live in as we walk this path.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. And hang on a second.
Right.
It starts to rain.
Starts to rain.
I turn the torches into orbs.
All right. With Durados, does any of your former associates fiend or undead like that I think we should be I should be on the lookout for?
I don't actually know these people. They're just
Oh,
he's never met them before.
they just have a similar affliction that I do.
You know, we don't all know each other.
Yeah,
We may look
I'm not with them.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh yeah,
I never met these assholes before.
I know someone from Canada. Do you know them?
Okay, so we can move on to the next cave, Bellfire.
Yep.
Okay, so the moment the orbs go inside, you see somebody swatted out of the air. Like, get the fuck out of my house!
Did
And
they
it's like
look
this. It's a crotchety old lady. And she basically has like a rocking chair inside with a small little table and a mat on the floor, and that's it. She's just been sitting there knitting all day, just watching outside the cave door. Moving on to the third one. Duridas, roll me a Constitution check. A 6, okay. Let me see.
Oh,
You
I guess
take-
+3.
Plus, it's still not enough. You take 2 psychic damage. So once the lights enter this third cave, you see a staff that is almost exactly the same as yours. And when you look at it, it's like it sends this blast of just psychic waste your way. And it's almost like you just got an instant migraine headache.
No. Guess I'd be reacting to that. Oh, there's something in there. That's staff.
Staff.
Yeah, it looks just like your staff.
All right, back away, back away, back away.
There's nobody inside right now. The staff has just been left behind. Everybody roll perception.
I feel happy.
Does that come with a bonus, Naz?
No, saves. No
Okay.
bonus for me. It's any saving throws you might roll. If you're within 10 feet of me, you get +3 now. But
Okay.
no, not the skill checks.
Okay, so the only person that didn't hear it is Volfire.
What?
But somebody has snuck up behind you all. And now has a knife to Volfire's ear.
Ah, my ear's a hole.
Yeah. And you
You really got to wiggle it around.
all take a look, and this is who you see. And she's eyeing all of you and like summing you up like really, really fast. Like her eyes are just darting back and forth, and she's trying to sum you up. And then she catches one look at Duridas, and her mouth opens up a little bit, and she just kind of like is in shock seeing somebody that looks just like you.
Can I get an insight roll here?
Yeah, you could try.
Well, to
I would say
her
I'd say you're at
insight,
disadvantage since you can't even see her.
+5 can't hurt, right? Give some sense of what. This decides whether you can determine the true intentions of a creature, such as searching out a lie or predicting someone's next move.
Okay.
Does she intend on putting this through my head?
You got to roll another insight, dude. You're at disadvantage, so you take the lower of 2 rolls.
Oh, okay. Yep, no problem.
You get the idea that she does not want to do that. She does not want to stab you, but if she's pushed and provoked, she will.
So I know you don't want to stab me, but if you have to, you will. Guys, I don't really want her to put it through my head, so we can all just take a deep breath here. I'd appreciate it, as would my possible future ear infection.
I give her my best. How you doing?
Roll me a. Wait a second.
Performance or persuasion?
Acrobatics?
I can do that too.
Give me a persuasion.
From me or from
Keanu.
Nope.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so she looks your way, and she's like, "What are you doing here?"
Well, I don't know about these guys, but I'm helping you later.
Roll me another persuasion check.
Oh, I died.
14.
You know, you hits on her, and that's the end of the game for me.
That one didn't quite hit the limit. So the look on Keanu's face when he realizes he's not being his best when it comes to being charming is like this.
Hot dang.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, mystery man treatment.
So she kind of just goes, "Yeah, okay, whatever,"
Wasn't he the
and
precursor to
just
Homelander?
locks eyes with Duridas. What are you doing here? The cat wants to know too.
Oh, is this like
Very,
a,
very
is this like
insistent.
is this like an X thing? Because we can just leave you guys for some time if this is what's going on.
I have so many questions.
As do I. Who are you?
I'm Durdas.
And Duridas is.
Barely aware of what's going on. Yeah. So, long story short, I get cursed. I get sent to the astral sea. I end up here. I'm told by a god to sacrifice eldritch items. Now these things are summoning golems and rotting lands, and you're here. Connect the dots for me.
Are you with the other two?
Other two who?
The other two Hexbloods?
I've never met them either.
How many relics have you destroyed?
I don't know if I made a note of that.
You've destroyed two when you're been with the group. I would say before that, I think I said it was something like 5 or 6.
Okay, so 8 total. 7 total.
7 total.
Or 8.
And have you seen what happens if something touches those?
yeah,
The
we saw what
golem,
happened.
the golem thing.
Oh yeah, the golems.
So you know that those things are notoriously hard to kill.
Are they?
She doesn't know that you guys
Not
managed to,
much
like
trouble.
as a group took out one.
Yeah.
I
just
pull out.
keep that.
Hold on, wait. I pull out the piece of the one that we killed that I saved. It's like, we got one. It wasn't that hard.
She puts the knife down.
Yo.
You didn't have to fight one by yourself.
No, we didn't.
So what do you want?
To stop it.
It's like, well, you don't have to worry about me. I've already given up on the quest, quote unquote. That's why I'm here. What about you?
Well, I was basically I had no other option than to accept your Grathleg's offer, and I ended up here. So I don't know what this is, the bigger picture that this is all connected to. I know it's not good, and I believe I was misled. I don't know what are the consequences of what's all happened.
All you have to do is go to the grasslands to see what the consequences are. And I used to run with the other two. And when I decided to change my mind once I saw what it was doing, they tried to kill me. They threw me into one of the rifts that a sacrifice opened.
That's hot.
Make you an ex-hex blood.
Daddy, chill.
I'm just glad that knife is no longer in my ear.
It's been 6 days.
Keanu.
So here's something you probably didn't know: we're immune to the rift.
Immune to the rift.
So how if something living touches the rift, it sucks the life out and summons the golem. If we're thrown into the rift, it does not happen. We're immune. Which is the only reason I lived when they tried to throw me in.
So you got that going for you.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, a little something for the effort's good.
But if you came here looking for the other two, I have no idea where they are. They left me for dead. I could give a rat's ass what they're doing, what they're up to. All you need to know is I have given up on this deal that I made. If he wants to come back into this plane and take me and kill me, I don't give a shit. She's like, I'm not going to inflict any more of this rot on the land. So if that's what you came to see or came to find out, then there you go.
In my best Peter Venkman. Well, we're not going to let that happen.
Oh.
Keanu, can you and I have a talk outside real quick? Thanks. The hell is wrong with you?
Comes back and he's got these big red hand marks on his face.
What's besides just causing the rot, like what's the point of this?
I don't know. What you described is the same thing that happened to me. Ended up in the astral plane, was given the offer. Of course I'm going to take it. I don't want to be trapped there forever. Felt the compulsion to seek out these items, and I ended up in the grasslands with the other two Hexbloods, and they were just hell-bent on finding them as fast as they possibly could. Me, on the other hand, once I saw what it caused, it triggered something, and I just did not feel like I should be doing this anymore.
Grexia here is from those grasslands, and we're looking to end
They're
this.
dying.
She kind of puts her head down, walks over to you, and hands the knife to you, and says, if you want to end it right here, I apologize for what I did to your homeland.
I've been traveling with Duridas for a while now. I don't blame either of you for what's happened to
You
me.
can do it.
Can I roll Arcana to try to figure out what's happening?
Sure.
Ooh. Hey, finally. It sounds like whoever your Glathleg is being held in the astral plane by these items. And by you destroying them, you're making it easier for him to come back. to this plane.
She looks at Duridas after you say that, and she goes, "That's exactly what I figured as well." And after meeting him, I know for a fact I don't want him here.
Hmm. So we just need to stop the rituals from happening, and that's that.
Easier said than done. She's like, I've given up on it, but I can't speak for the other two. Like I said, they were just one after another. Little regard for anything else. Just find them, sacrifice them, move on to the next. Find them, sacrifice them, move on to the next. And if something touched the rift that they created by sacrificing it and summoned a golem, they just moved on. They could care less. That's when I realized I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Have you gone back to repair any of the damage that you've done?
I don't know how to repair it.
Do we?
If there was
No,
anything
repair?
if there's anything that information that was given to me about this, that was definitely not one of them. Is how to fix the problem or to fix what we're causing.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The only thing I can suggest is possibly tracking down the other two.
We have to stop the bleeding.
And the last time you saw him was the grasslands.
Yeah, which was about 3 months back. And then I came here. I try to get as far away from them as possible.
When you went into the rift, did it like teleport you here, or where?
When they threw me into the rift?
Yeah.
No, it basically trapped me inside of it, but it didn't kill me.
Okay.
And then being trapped in there for about 3 days, a young orc found me and tried to pull me out, and he ended up being sacrificed to the rift, and I ended up having to fight the golem that came out myself.
Gotcha. All right.
You can actually see now that you get a little bit closer, you can see that she's got scars from the fight, like on her arms, on her neck.
Well, I guess the trip wasn't entirely fruitless.
So she looks at Gretchen. She's like, "Where exactly in the grasslands are you from?"
Where am I from?
just outside the Grey Forest.
Just outside the Grey Forest.
So that was where they started.
West side.
And we were heading north. And I'll pull up the map real quick. So the Grey Forest, they were heading up toward Vesperin when I was with them. So they basically had to cross around the mountain. What is that? The Earth? What is that? Earth East Mountains? Is that what it says?
Yep.
Earth East.
Mountains. Yeah. So they basically had to cross around that on the left and went all the way to the little crook in there at the end of that little river, that little inlet, and then now they're heading towards Vesperin last time I was with them. But that was 3 months ago. So at this point, I would assume that they are probably up by, what is that, Mulmayer? At the top, very top of the map, where the little black dot is. I can't really read it. Mulmayer.
Mall. Yeah, mall master. No.
Yeah, something like that. So that's probably where they're at now. If you're looking for them. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance. You're muted.
Which one of us had the like other objective to the northeast
That was
in
Marcus.
Analog?
Yep.
Yep. That sounds like. Well, the two Hexbloods definitely sound like trouble. And if the artifact that they're carrying does nothing but attract trouble.
Well, it's not them. That's Denise.
Or yeah. Seems like that's the next place we have to go.
But compared from where Anarok is to where Gruksha is from, that's like the halfway point between the two.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if we swing by Anarok on the way. We can also ask around, because by the time we get there, they're going to be going some direction. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we can cross paths or trail behind them somehow. But
Duridas or what's her name?
Laystar.
Thank you.
Laystar, yeah.
Laystar. I've got legs. Do you have any inclination, or can you feel when someone with another Hexblood vacates an artifact?
No.
Nope.
But I get a vague sensation whenever one of the rifts that I have created in sacrificing one of the relics has taken a life.
All right.
And she looks at Duridas. Have you had any of these yet? If you remember when you were with Zedediah and that rift created that golem, you did get like a headache when it happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've felt it before. I think just that once though. So far, most of the other items I found were in pretty remote, hidden places, ruins and whatnot. So it's just the one that was on our trip, and then
at least two of them that you know of are being watched. By somebody.
And then the other one was in.
Well, one you didn't create. One was already there. That was the one that Zedediah took you to. The other one's in the tower.
Yeah. El Terrell.
And she's like, "There's one in El Terrell."
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh darn.
Oops.
Was I not supposed to say something?
Well, she's like, that's a really populated area. Where exactly did you do the ritual?
And the what was it? What was the tower?
It was the governor's tower.
The governor's tower.
Well, at least that's away from the general populace, so it's not that bad. But
yeah,
A lot of nervous laughter.
Did we ever hear back from?
Hey, I think you talked to Miko the last time, asking if anything had happened, and she had locked off the tower, like the top floor of the tower.
Okay.
So no one could get in there. And then Zedediah is still looking after the one in the forest, and you talk to him through the sending stone.
So we don't know how to just like close them or get rid of it?
She's like, I've never gotten any information on how to do it. I was obviously never given it to begin with.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if the other two that are still out there, do either. Well, I don't even know if there are any more outside of the four of us.
And you have no inclination to help put a stop to this?
I'd
Besides,
love to put a stop to it if I knew how to do it.
right, tracking down these other two.
You kind of muffled.
Oh, you can help us. We're gonna track down these other ones. You got a boat. You
It's like,
got-
I live on an island. Of course you have a boat.
we own a boat.
Come on, it might be fun. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
We have an NPC on our side.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Bring
Perfect.
Oh, is this rapey?
in an NPC, though, yeah. Casting Divine Sense just to make sure she's not celestial fiends or undead.
It's like,
Just an action.
you're lucky I gave my knife to the orc.
Not to worry, that's the normal.
So you're trying to persuade her to come with you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
We don't have room on the boat.
Yeah, you do. You have room for one extra, I think.
Okay. You tell me so.
Yeah, it was like 3 crew and 4 passengers. So yeah, she maxes it out. If your plan is to indeed close the rifts and stop the other two from continuing to open them, I'm in.
I mean, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's
It's
what we want to do.
It's not like I have anything
Right,
going on
guys?
here.
Right, guys?
Oh yeah, everybody in. Go team.
So she goes inside the her cave, pulls out the staff, throws a cloak on. When do we start?
Anything else?
I guess first, are there any like spices that are like
We need sea spices.
There's a lot of dirt.
Are there regional spices that are not dirt?
He's like, here, no. If you want anything, you have to go to the mainland.
Yeah, we'll have to go to the mainland to get something to bring it back for him.
She's like, I know a few places.
okay?
Inevitably, we're going to pass by something in said boat. Unless I'm not carrying the damn boat all the way across the land, so
No, I don't think we're going to do that.
so
Portage? We can portage.
there will be more ports.
Okay.
Find a
So-
river we can use to make our way east through land.
Let me bring up that map again for you.
I mean, trying to sail upriver.
Whose team are you on?
Okay, so Orlumbor is right next to the Trollbark Forest. And there are no rivers or anything like that that come off. So it's on foot from here if you want to head east.
Do we want to? Do we want to go straight to the
Hold on.
grasslands, or are we gonna swing by the
Technically,
Anarok?
if you look at where we are, what is that? Baldur's Gate. What is that? Okay, well, once you decide on a map. Because we're further up there. What is that? Is that not a river going from basically the Trollbark Forest up to the marsh of Chelimber?
Hang on, I'm gonna bring up the map on my end and zoom in on it.
Because if that's not,
Oh yeah, there's a river all the way up to the and then
then we
a
could
little
leave the
further up.
boat docked near the Grey Cloak Hills, and then
Come on, you can do it, computer. There we go. Trollbark Forest. Okay. So if you go north towards Daggerford, which is Daggerford, which is the next town, there is a river that comes in. It's the Delambere River,
Mm-hmm.
and that heads to the Grey Peak Mountains and ends just before you get to Anarok.
all right, well, that's probably a safer bet then.
It would probably still be a good, from where it ends, it's looking like it's about the same distance between Baldur's Gate and Elturel. So we're talking like a 10-day walk.
So what about that one that comes in at Trollbark Forest? And it looks like it goes down past...
It goes through the Troll Claws.
Right. The Forest
goes
of
past
Worms.
that bridge.
Are,
it ends at the Marsh of Chelimber.
right. And then are you saying
that's right next to that's actually closer to Anarok.
Okay. Then yeah, I say we go that route.
Okay.
We'll get a good look of all of these other fun trolls, natural wonders.
We just leave the boat there.
We can, and then we'll hoof it, and then
or get some spices and have hire somebody to sail it back. I don't know.
Well, how the hell are we getting home then? That's the point.
But we're traipsing all the way across the damn world.
You mean that Gandalf had eagles the whole time?
Oh,
and there's no no river.
If you notice,
it's a desert, so everything water.
I'm saying once we go back to the Marsh of Chelimber and get back on the boat, and we make our way back to Baldur's Gate. If you look from Baldur's Gate, there is a river that goes all the way over to the other sea. The Lake of Dragons, I think, is where it kicks out.
Let me see.
So we will get to use the boat again.
Yeah, that's the River Chianthar. It heads west. It splits at one point.
It looks like it's over. It does split and going north through the Sunset Mountains, comes back down south, and then out to the Lake of Dragons. And then this splits south.
It'll take you to the Lake of Dragons.
Yep.
Yep, and that's where you need to get in order to sail to both
maps,
Grexha's area and Valfire's.
So why don't we plan for the Marsh of Chelimber and then back to Baldur's Gate with our loot of spice, and then we can head out to the far west and then eventually rock the concert at the end. It'll be like, wild stallions at the end of it.
Nice.
Wild stallions.
Okay, so everybody disappeared.
Well, I guess we're the ones making the decisions around here. So who's in, Keanu and Marcus?
Let's go.
I roll survival. I die.
Okay, so before you do anything, you're going to head to the mainland and try to get some stuff for Anato?
Yeah, well, no, I think we'll probably... I mean, we're already up here. It just, to me, makes sense to get into the river and go down through everything. But in those towns along the different rivers, as we get to each of them, we'll offload up in supplies and spices can carry up to 500 pounds in the bag, so throw in different spices as we go down the river and back.
Okay.
Or
So-
actually, what might be a better idea is load up on the way back. Like maybe stop for supplies along the way or something, but get to where we need to go, smack around who we need to, and then on the way back, pick up the spices. It'll be a little faster, I think.
All right.
And there might be less weight on the boat by then. Just saying.
So, 1 second. Lysdar takes you back to the dock. Everybody gets on the boat, and you head across the waterway to the mainland.
You
And guides you into, it's like a small little fishing village. It's nothing huge, but there is like a, I guess you would call it like a general store type of thing. And she takes you inside and she introduces you to the guy who owns it. And it's like this really old man, but real kind face. Always, he's just got this big grin on his face, and he's just like, new people. Like, this is great.
That's awesome.
And he sees Nazriel, and he's just kind of like, wow, I've never seen a Celestial before. So he's like, what do you need? What can I get for you? Can I
any suggested supplies for a long day in the desert? Sometimes I get a little scaly, if you know what I mean.
water? Yeah, his reaction to that is,
oh, I give him that. I understand.
oh shit, I have it on loop.
Oh no!
Shit! No!
Any fun spices?
When it comes to like stuff that's exclusive to Orlumbor,
Yeah.
sure. There's like some spice blends that we put together for fish and stuff like that. We make our own salt from the salt water.
Yeah,
That's
Less exciting.
honestly the only thing that's really exclusive to this region.
Is your salt and your
Our spice blend.
okay. Let's hook up with one of them spice blends.
Okay. So how much are you thinking weight wise?
5 pounds. I mean, we're
So for 5 pounds of the salt, it'd be 1 gold, and for 5 pounds of the spice blend, it would be 3 gold.
hey, baby, what you put in that bag? All right. Here's 4 gold. Daniel, open your sack. I said your sack, not your roid.
All right. So what am I putting in there?
So you just got 10 pounds worth of 5 pounds of salt and 5 pounds of Orlumbor spice blend.
Orlumbor salts, Orlumbor spice blends. 5-pound bags of each.
Oh, why is this not? Son of a-
And Lysdar buys a couple of fish jerky bundles in order to take with.
So cumbersome.
I just realized I never even bothered putting music on.
Spices. That's fine. It comes through loud on my side.
All right, so the plan is to go back to Baldur's Gate now.
Nope. I believe we said the plan was to move on down the river.
I thought it was like go to Baldur's Gate and then use the river. Oh, you're going to Rock, right?
We've got a 500-pound bag, or a bag that'll hold 500 pounds of spices. So no point in turning back with a tenner in there.
Okay, so
Time to throw the DM to the wolves. We're moving forward.
Yeah, how's the?
Oh, miss.
So this is what I'm still trying to figure out. So we're going to sail into the marsh of Orlumbor.
Yep.
Orlumbor, and then abandon the boat, hire someone somehow. And we're going
well, first you're going to Orlumbor, right? Or sorry, you're going to Anarok.
Yes.
Okay.
But through the marsh of Orlumbor, basically, we leave boat there.
So the Trollborg Forest has that river. So it's the winding water.
After Anarok, we come all the way back through the marsh of Orlumbor, all the way back through the Troll Forest, and the rest, and then sail back to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Okay, I get it now.
For that, we can take the river going east from Baldur's Gate to two other parts on the north.
Cool.
Okay. So from here, you're going to go to the Winding Waters. That's right beneath the Warlock's Crypt. That's going to take you through the Troll Claws, past the Forest of Worms.
Side quests.
Yeah.
Through the bog of the Twin Stench.
Yeah, directly to the. Oh, and it's going to go through the. What is that? The Sithan. Oh God, that is in such a weird spot. Thartsun is the way it's SS apostrophe THAR apostrophe TISS apostrophe SSUN. Thartsun. It's a slithery little snake.
Say it with a lisp and it'll sound perfectly.
So you're gonna pass through that area and then end up in the marsh of Orlumbor. Okay.
Is that the way we're doing it?
Yep. That's what this captain's doing.
We're sailing by a place called Warlock's Crypt.
Yeah, you can take a picture with it and get back on the boat if you want.
That's where the entrance to the Winding Water is. Yep. Okay, so everybody piles back onto the boat. It is a little more cramped now that you have another person with you in the troop, but it's not too bad. And you set sail. And as you leave, you notice those two guys that were standing on the dock when you first showed up are still standing there staring at you as you leave, just smoking the cigars.
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl.
Yeah. I was gonna say almost like the guys from King of the Hill.
Oh no, it's right there, guys.
Just kind of standing there. Okay. So, you guys okay with calling it there for the night?
Ooh. We got a plan.
Okay. All right. So,
unless there's any objections to the plan, since half
the people weren't here when you guys made the plan.
It's just camera off.
Okay.
I had my headset. I could hear you.
Okay. So, all right then. I guess we'll call it here for tonight.
All right.
And we're going to head off on Marcus's part of the story next time. Thanks for joining us all here on Statblock 20. We will see you next time. If I can only find.
Yeah. Are you still here?
Damn. Where's the damn?
The
there you
movie's
go.
over.
There it is.
Go home, Brett.